Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back yet again. This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. Welcome back yet again guys. First and foremost, I want to thank you all for liking, subscribing, staying in touch with me, and of course the comments. I really do enjoy reading the comments guys. We are en route to 10,000 subscribers and I'm praying, I'm hoping that it happens before the end of the year. So again, thank you everyone. Now today we are going to talk about a fragrance that I know 100% you guys are going to be really curious about. And I mean, as for me, when I heard about this already, I was immediately curious. A lot of people that contacted me were saying, you know, have you reviewed this? Aren't you curious yourself? Don't you want to know? And I was just like, yeah, actually, I do want to know. Luckily, we have a friend of the channel who actually sent us a very, very generous amount of a sample from his personal bottle, which by the way costs $800. So $800 for this fragrance. What fragrance am I talking about right here? I'm talking about the new 2021 Boadicea the Victorious Aqua Sapphire. That's what I'm talking about right here, Aqua Sapphire. And of course, once I heard of that name, I was just like, man, that must be creating a lot of hype right now. Obviously, because of the success of the sapphire lineage in Boadicea. Blue sapphire, of course, being the original aquatic or aqua sapphire, and now Boadicea went straight ahead with another one. So we're going to talk about this fragrance today. What does this fragrance really smell like, and how do I interpret what they were trying to do right here? Now before that, let's spray this right now. Oh yeah. Okay guys, let's get into the fragrance right here. Obviously, the clickbait word right here is aqua. And you know, when I do think about aqua in fragrances, I do have a lot of mixed emotions about it. Like sometimes I think about those generic aquatic fragrances that, I mean, you and I just wear to work just because. And then, you know, you have Boadicea the Victorious and the Sapphire line, which is pretty damn amazing. I've done reviews on green sapphire, blue sapphire, and you know, I think about how great that lineage is and how the word aqua just comes in there now. You know what I'm saying, guys? And so I'm very conflicted, but I guess the overall effect is we all become curious anyways as to how Boadicea basically pulled this one off. And we are going to talk about that fragrance right now just by looking at the notes, guys. Top notes, we've got pineapple, rum, saffron, and davana. All right, so it's an interesting mix of notes right here at the top, guys. But I'll tell you right now, throughout the continuity of Boadicea the Victorious Aqua Sapphire, I think that they're pretty consistent with the theme. So the first thing that we are gonna do is we're gonna talk about the notes that actually make sense together here in this top part of Aqua Sapphire, and that's gonna be your rum and davana. Now davana is an herbal note. It's kind of cashmere, furry like herbal type, you know, comforting type note that, to be honest, I've seen done or overdone in a lot of other fragrances. I can name the Dawn by Frederic Malle. I believe that one had a lot of it. I think Majestic Oud, I'm not sure, but I've tried other perfumes that actually have a ton of davana and I didn't really like it. I thought that it was like an overdose of davana. And really what davana does is it creates a very comforting type of smell, okay? Herbal, cashmere-like, comforting type of smell. And it is counterbalanced by your rum. It's got rum in it, plus the davana, and you've got a semi-sweet, boozy, comforting combo right there. And I want to start that off first so you can understand how this fragrance progresses. Now, the soul of this perfume is saffron, guys, okay? So if you like saffron, then you might actually like this. You should definitely try it. And I know we're departing from the whole aqua theme, which is really, really interesting, guys. Now, there is saffron here from the top to the mid, and that's how you guys know saffron is the soul. It's consistent from top to mid. First 45 minutes to maybe an hour, you're gonna get saffron. And saffron isn't necessarily always a comforting type note. Actually, in many cases, it makes you feel upbeat because of its spiced sweet nature. Definitely the saffron balances out the comforting combination of your rum as well as your Davana. Now the note that pulls it all the way up to the uplifting is going to be your pineapple, guys. Okay, so there's going to be pineapple here. I wanted to explain this to you so I could give you guys an idea of how even on the top notes, it almost has its own base notes and mid notes and top notes. You have some pineapple pulling it uplifting, and then you've got the spice of saffron, which is balanced right in the middle, and then you have the comforting Davana and rum combination. And actually, that's how the order is. It starts off with that pineapple, and then slowly you're gonna get the saffron, and then the comforting stage of the Davana rum starts kicking in. Right from the get-go, from the top notes, that really intrigued me, because as a wearer, that was like a true departure from aquatic, you know, aqua, aquatic. The notes of saffron as a spice right there, plus the comforting notes starting real early, made me wonder if that was really the right word, like aqua sapphire. However, because of that pineapple blaring and trying to really balance this out, I think that part of me was smelling what I thought was like a very balanced perfume that has, you know, those Middle Eastern perfume like elements yet again, because of the saffron spice as well as the Davana. Now I will tell you this, guys, headed towards the mid is basically almost a continuation of this opening, guys. Okay, so one thing I'll say is that this fragrance is consistent. It's consistent about how it makes you feel. It gives you like this uplifting wave with a balanced spice and then a comforting part. And the comforting part basically continues because this mid right here has cashmere musk. There's cashmere musk right here in the mid to continue what the Davana did and make it furry, cozy, you know, sort of like a nice warm shearling blanket. That's how I feel wearing this fragrance. However, you do still have saffron. Saffron is still going to be there. And then in place of the pineapple, you have an interesting note, which is seaweed. And that seaweed, again, just continues that uplifting part of wearing this fragrance and making it feel really balanced. Like, you know, you can actually feel like you can wear this at any time or any day just because of that balance. I was thinking that this was going to be just a summertime fragrance, and because summertime is really over, I was just like, man, what's the point of telling a story about this Aqua Sapphire if you can't wear it no more? Well, I'm telling you right now, it's pretty cold outside, and I am still wearing Aqua Sapphire just because of that amazing balance. And of course, when it comes to, you know, the autumn or fall winter season, wearing some Davana, wearing some cashmere musk to really give you a comforting feeling, plus saffron, is a really good mix. Now, I'm sure you guys are asking if this fragrance is unisex or not. Well, for me, as I'm wearing this, I would say that if you're a guy, then you won't have a problem, okay? I think that because saffron is such a unisex note, and this is the heart and soul of this fragrance, with all these comforting other notes and uplifting notes, I think that a guy would really, you know, take advantage of this, especially if maybe you're into Middle Eastern perfumes, because there's still that Middle Eastern vibe here. I thought that it wouldn't be, but there's actually still that Middle Eastern vibe, again with Davana, again with the saffron spice. So if you like Middle Eastern perfumes that are really balanced, and you've tried Davana notes in perfumes where, you know, it's overdone and you're wishing, oh, I wish that there was something like much more balanced, where it's not like an overdo of this cashmere feel, this cashmere accord, I think that this one is the perfume right here. Now headed towards the dry down, guys. You know, everything so far in this perfume for me clicks. Everything is consistent. I feel like I'm wearing a continuous you know, like spectrum of notes that are kind of like in the same family for like hours and hours. However, there is a part here at Aqua Sapphire which kind of like changes from third gear to fifth gear, and that's basically the inclusion of Rose de Mai. So Rose de Mai is the one that kind of like disrupts the whole thing as it comes in, but I'm telling you guys, it is lovely. It's lovely, and it matches the saffron very well. It matches the cashmere musk accord very well. beautiful, beautiful rose. And it's not like rose oud, so it's not like the same as your Dasman, or maybe your Nemmer. It's just real nice rose, guys, okay? And it blooms somewhere in the mid, guys, as you're wearing this perfume. And it's really great because, like, mentally, or at least, you know, where my senses are, I felt, you know, within a few hours of wearing this, I was smelling something really consistent. And then, boom, I just got a surprise of rose. So that's really nice. Rose de Mai, really great note coming in. Now headed towards the dry down, guys. It's a little bit more similar, same thing. You know, this fragrance picks off where it left off before the rose started kicking in. You're gonna get cypriol and some moss, some green mossy note right here with a comforting feel from the cypriol. Again, continues what the Davana and the cashmere musk did. So again, gives you this nice green comfortable feeling as you are wearing this perfume. And then at the same time, of course, it gets woody with some sandalwood, and then you're gonna get some sweetness from amber. Okay, you're gonna get some amber sweetness right here. What I can say about the dry down is that it tends to be more masculine. At least for me, it feels masculine. I think that the greenness and the woodiness of the dry down makes me feel like I'm wearing a gentleman's perfume, because that's what this really is. I feel like this perfume is a gentleman's perfume. For me, this is something I would wear, you know, wearing a crisp shirt, some shades on, some Ray-Bans, hanging out in the Gulf or something, Dubai, Saudi Arabia. I don't know, just because it's so, you know, very gentlemanly, especially towards the end. The thing I really like about this perfume is just the balance, you know. It's almost like there's top, mid, and base notes all in unison in every stage of this perfume, which is really, really cool. You can tell that this perfume is multifaceted. It's not, you know, one of those really linear, easy to understand perfumes. But in a sense, it's easy to understand if you have been wearing Boadicea the Victorious and you know how their perfumes are sort of geared towards royalty, or, you know, feeling luxurious or expensive. I think that that's at least what you can catch with Aqua Sapphire. Is it won't smell like an aquatic cheapie or like a cheap aquatic generic perfume. What you are going to get is the same old, you know, sapphire treatment with a multitude of notes that really work well together, really work good together. And I think this fragrance right here is a year-round fragrance. I think that this one right here can be worn right now outside. It's November. I think December you can still wear it, just because, you know, it's not a pure summer perfume, okay? Unless that's really what you wear in the Gulf, or you wear in, you know, the Middle Eastern countries that really wear this stuff right here. I really think that here in at least LA, you know, western side of the US, I think that it's very, very wearable. And I think that because of the saffron, I think that it definitely shows some sort of exoticness, luxuriousness. It's expensive, smells expensive. Rose de Mai obviously was placed in there to hit people with how baller you are when you wear this. And of course, this one lasts a really long time because, well, it's one of the sapphires. I mean, when have we had a sapphire that was weak? This one is true to form on the Sapphire line. Really, really long lasting. Interesting thing though, this is not a bomb, okay? This is not a bomb, not like Azrak. You guys know I reviewed Azrak. Azrak to me was like, boom, it was like a hit. This one right here, I think this is the sleeper. If you guys know your racing cars, it's like a sleeper, which means like it comes real slick. The way that you wear this, I think the way that people are gonna appreciate it is not because you forced it upon them. I think it's because it's so under the radar, and because it plays with those notes, I feel like people around you will really, you know, take notice. And because you are a gent and this is for gents, I think it's gonna be really congruent if you wear it for that purpose, you know, as a gentleman with your nice suit or your nice crisp shirt out there. I think that man, I think you're gonna get not just compliments, but I think you're gonna get people actually wanting to know you because of this very intriguing perfume that, like I said, does not impose itself, but it is going to be very, very detectable. It's like emanating, but not boom. It's like this. Okay, so I like this right here, guys. Now the price right here is about $800 for Aqua Sapphire. Not cheap, but I mean, what have we proven here with Fragcom? What have we proven? That no matter what your income is, if you're into this stuff, you're willing to spend more than that. We've seen people spend more than thousands and thousands of dollars every week, every other month to buy this thing right here. So, I mean, I'm not even gonna talk like that. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna say, hey, you can't afford it, this is expensive. I think that if you're in the frag game, you can definitely afford it. And if you are interested in Middle Eastern perfumes, in my opinion, and you are looking for a gentleman-like Middle Eastern perfume with that slight uplifting touch to get you through the day, all day, because of the longevity, I think Aqua Sapphire is a really good bet. Now again, I want to thank my buddy Travis Gearhart. You guys know he sent me this. I said that on the last video, guys. Travis Gearhart of Dapper Fragrances sent me this vial. I really appreciate you, bro. Again, this is the passion. We are into this stuff. And so he sent me this so I could try it out. And I really want to thank you. Check him out, Dapper Fragrances. I just did a review on one of their fragrances. Amazing company, amazing guy. Now until then, guys, this is Troy D. Again, thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing my content. Make sure to watch my other Boadicea videos that I will be linking at the end. Let me know what you guys want next. Aurica? Do you want Torero? Do you want the new Tiger one or Legend? Let me know, guys. I really want to know what you guys are curious about. I'm really glad we got to knock out the video for Aqua Sapphire. Great perfume, guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys. Have a great week. God bless. Stay safe. Take care.